So the C8 is looking pretty different. My wife just got a new car. We have some updates for the garage makeover, and we're having our very first giveaway for the channel. So what's up guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. So today is a pretty special video. As you can see, the C8 is looking pretty different from what it usually is, and that is because today's kind of a bit of a bittersweet moment. It's actually time to go ahead and sell this C8 Corvette. So I've been hinting at a new Corvette for a little while, and it's pretty much all right on the corner. It's about to go into production, and I'll just put it out there. I am getting myself a Z06 C8 Corvette. So there's kind of a lot to celebrate, and but in order to get it, I have to, you know, sell this one. So she served me really well. She's been absolutely a blast. I'm so happy I've had this car, kind of deal. It's really made me fall in love with the Corvette brand, and I'm a little sad to see it go, but I know whoever ends up with this car is going to absolutely love it. And also to kind of celebrate this milestone, I'm going to be doing the first giveaway of the channel, and it's going to be really cool. I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about it in a second. But in any case, if you are in the market for a C8 Corvette, this is up for sale. I'll have a link in the description below so you can find the selling post. This is I am planning to sell this through Sam's Pack's 5-star Chevy over in the Dallas area. That's where I'm going to be getting my Z06. So it's going to be kind of like a mixed trade-in. The sale goes through the dealership, which adds a little bit of extra, trust between all parties and such. And I actually get the trade-in tax credit. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. So I'll go into a little bit of detail on the car and what mods are still on there, because there's still about $25,000 worth of modifications on this car. Obviously, you see certain things like the carbon fiber hood are no longer there. I'm kind of saving those for the Z06 because they're interchangeable. But there's still like a ton of different mods, especially a ton of different carbon fiber that's going to stay on the car. But before we get into that, let me show you what this giveaway is going to be about, kind of deal, because I'm pretty excited. I mean, it's the first one of the channel, and I've been kind of wanting to do this for a little bit of time, and then I had an opportunity with one of my sponsors, Extreme Online Store, or EOS, that also works with Kustom Interior, and they ended up sending me these pieces right here. So they're basically cargo storage organizers, and they're really nice actually. So let me show you them real quick. So okay, so here is the giveaway here, which is these 3 pieces right here, and what they basically are, they're just as simple as that. They're just storage containers, but they're just really nice. They're they're made out of a high quality suede on the outside, and then they have these really nice knobs and then leather straps on the side. If you're ever going to like a car show, or just in general, you want to keep things tidy in like your SUV or your crossover or whatever, like in the back, this is a great way to keep everything organized. And they're pretty good. I mean, they are collapsible, minus a couple of screws that if you wanted to keep them really rigid, you want to have them installed. But if you wanted that it's ease of just kind of folding up, they actually fold up pretty well. I mean, these are the boxes for them. They're pretty, tiny. So when these, when you're not using them, they can be folded out of the way and such, but they still look really nice if you have some nice things that you want to take either to like a car show or maybe like a picnic. Here, let me take this one off, the smaller one. They come in 3 different sizes. You have your small, your medium, and then your large one. And the medium and large actually have partitions in between them. Hopefully it's getting caught on the camera, so that you can kind of take them and kind of divide up the space if you need to. So you see the large one has 3 partitions, and then the medium one has 1 partition, and then the small one, since it's small, it doesn't have any partitions. But together these 3 value at about $250. So they're really cool, very nice, high quality stuff. And yeah, I'm excited to have them as a giveaway for the car. Now I'll explain how the giveaway is going to be done a little bit later in the video, but I just wanted to show you guys what is going on with this first giveaway, and I'm really excited to be able to share that with everybody on the channel. So let's do a quick update on the garage makeover. There's not really as much going on. I was a little bit under the weather for the last few weeks, and I had to kind of recover from that, so I'm feeling a little bit better now, but it's kind of everything. There's a delay with everything. So So long story short, we still have to do the drywall repair. And as you can see, there are certain sections I had kind of looked at already, tearing off some of the old drywall tape that was already peeling, splitting and stuff like that. And you can see underneath actually, there is definitely a bit of splitting from the edges and such. That basically results in how the taping was like cracking and such. So long story short, yeah, this all has to get redone. I mean, the whole garage needs to get redone. And I'm sorry if there's any kind of striations with the lighting. The lighting I still have to change and update. So, but I mean, in general, all of that is going to get replaced. I honestly am probably going to get a professional to do all the repairs to the drywall because there's just so much that has to get done. And it's a little bit too much for me to handle on my own, especially like after the doctor basically told me I need to take it easy. I can't go too crazy doing everything. And it's still like 9,500 degrees here in Texas right now, at least as of the recording of this video. So that's the update for the garage. Still a work in progress. We're getting through it kind of deal. So the next thing we'll talk about real quick is my wife's new EV vehicle. So we ended up finally getting an EV vehicle and actually going a completely different direction than we were thinking. Not necessarily this Kia EV6, which is what we got here, which is really, really nice. But instead of leasing it when we were thinking we were going to lease it, we ended up actually buying one, and we ended up buying a used one, a very lightly used one. So this is a 2022 Kia EV6 with about 15,000 miles on it, which is pretty much, it's still pretty much brand new. And the best thing about it is that we got this for $15,000 less than you would have gotten for a brand new one, for something that's a little bit like 2 years older. And there's not really much differences between the current model generation and this one. I mean, there's some technological advances, mostly in just like cameras from what I understand, but this is a mid-range Kia EV6 Wind. And yeah, we got it for about $30,000, which is, for an EV vehicle, hey, this is great. And I mean, it's a pretty well-loaded EV vehicle. I mean, if we open up the door real quick and go and take a quick look, I mean, you have leather interior, heated cooled seats, really, really nice looking overall interior, and you got back seats. I mean, I have some stuff in the back there, some boxes that I forgot to get out, so I'll probably do a bit of a more in-depth review of this car a little later in a later video. But really cool vehicle. My wife's very, very happy with it. I'm very happy with it because, you know, honestly it's kind of a cool little car to drive around. So all right, so now the last thing that we need to talk about is this Corvette here. So like I said, this car is now for sale. I'll have a link to the actual sale post so you can check it out for yourself. Now this is a 3LT Sebring Orange Z51 C8 Corvette that is a 2021 model year. Has mag-ride suspension, has front lift capability, the whole 9 yards with this car. It has just under 50,000 miles on it, but it has over $25,000 worth of modifications on it as well. So I won't say in this video what my asking price is. I'll just let you check out the actual sale post. But I think it's a pretty reasonable amount considering all the modifications on here. Again, there's over $25,000 worth of modifications on it. And yes, it's a higher mileage C8 Corvette. Probably, like, honestly, it was really even hard to find any other C8 in regards to the same amount of miles as this one. This one has just under 50,000 miles. So it's been well driven, but it is pretty much flawless. So let's go over all the different modifications on this car so you can get a kind of an idea of all the different things that have been done to it that are going to stay on the car if it was something that you're interested in purchasing for yourself, kind of deal. So we'll start with the front, work all the way to the back. So the front, we have quite a few different things going on. So the first thing we'll talk about is the front splitter. It is a 5EM front splitter from ACS Composite, which is, if you know ACS, their products are absolutely phenomenal. And on top of that, it actually has the under tray system, the skid plate system for the front splitter. So it protects not only the front bumper, in the front underside, but that front splitter as well. And you can kind of see it here. Hopefully it's getting caught well on the camera. It has this little lip that just goes over the front of this splitter. So that does an immense amount of protection. And it has honestly saved me quite a few times from that front splitter getting damaged. Honestly, it's one of the best subtle investments that I would definitely recommend to anyone. If they're looking to get a front splitter and they don't want it to get messed up all the time because of different, bad roads or ramps or curves. You can see my new driveway has quite a bit of curvage to it, so sometimes it does scrape, unfortunately. So definitely would recommend that kind of stuff. Anyway, so then the next thing we have also from ACS Composite are these Z06 style canards. They are really, really nice. I definitely love that piece as well. And then one of the biggest signature pieces on this C8 Corvette is the Paragon LED running lights that are honestly one of my favorite pieces on this car. Is one of those things Chevy should have just freaking had that come with the car from factory, because it just looks so nice. You also have mesh protection inserts for the grill, so protects the front radiators from rock chips and such. So pretty good stuff. The next thing we'll talk about are these wheels. Now these are my Aero Larry Sonic Breaker limited edition wheels. These are 2 of 299, so second ones ever produced. They are in a powder coated super root beer color. That's the color that has been mentioned. And these wheels have been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, they have been I have gotten so many compliments on them, kind of deal, and I absolutely love them. And when they're clean, they shine pretty freaking awesome. By the way, total props to Shine Lux Mobile Detailing. They came and detailed the hell out of this car, and it shines like it's freaking brand new. I thought I had this car clean before, but I mean, they just did a whole extra level of clean that honestly, if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you need your car detailed, like serious detail, like high level, these guys are definitely the way to go. I'll have links to their website in the description below. So they did a phenomenal job. If you go, tell them Carlos sent you, because I mean, it is absolutely beautiful what they've done to this car. Okay, so anyway, continuing moving more to the back of the car, we have some of our OEM pieces, such as the carbon fiber mirror piece. This is an OEM piece that I had ordered from the factory, and then the carbon fiber roof, which is probably one of the sexiest things on this freaking car. This is all OEM, ordered from, when I ordered this from the factory, and it is still in excellent condition. This is one of the pieces by far that I'm very happy how well it's maintained itself over the years. There's no yellowing whatsoever on that part. So very impressed with that. And then continuing from the side, we have our 7VM side skirts from ACS Composites. So really nice ones. They definitely have that very distinctive little fin on the side there for the 7VM series. Really nice. And then we also have carbon fiber flat splash guards, both for the front and the rear wheel wells. And so those are also there, very nice looking. Those are from Extreme Online Store. And then you have these full replacement carbon fiber boomerangs here that are, like I said, they're full replacements. They're not the garnish ones. So they have the OEM fit, and they just are extremely distinctive, especially in the sunlight. So then probably one of the biggest things, at least on the side of the car, in regards to mods, is the vertical doors that are installed on this C8 Corvette that I personally love. I know it's not necessarily one of those things that it's one of those things, honestly, people either absolutely love or they freaking hate it. And it is one of those things where I will let the person that decides to buy this car decide on it. I think it looks really cool. It really makes the car stand out. It's not a traditional type of thing that you would see on Corvettes, but I really like it. So It's definitely a nice flashy move, especially gets recognized at the car shows kind of deal. So, okay, so moving towards the back end, we then have carbon fiber around all the edge of the rear hatch window. And that includes this centerpiece, which if you've seen some of my previous videos on it, that was a fun piece to install. I'll bet a little nerve-wracking, because this window did have to come out in order for this piece to be fit in. Really, really nice. In the sunlight, it is just absolutely beautiful looking. And then the rear ducktail in carbon fiber. All of these pieces are from Extreme Online Store. And this piece, I never realized how much I enjoyed that single piece of carbon fiber. Again, like especially in the sunlight, it looks so nice. Okay, so moving towards the rear bumper, you have carbon fiber grille inserts on the left and right side, and then a full carbon fiber rear diffuser. So that's a full replacement piece. All these are full replacement pieces. And then probably my most favorite modification that I have on the C8 is the Borla Attack exhaust system. Now that piece probably is going to make some of the biggest difference, I think, in regards to the sound of the C8 Corvette. I mean, the stock sound on the Stingray is pretty good, but with the Borla Attack system, it is just absolutely phenomenal. So really one of my most favorite pieces on this car. So let's take a quick look at the engine bay, which still looks pretty darn good. So going through the engine bay, we have our ACS composite dress up engine bay panels that are in Sebring orange, so it matches the car. It's a nice clean look in regards to all of that. And then we have carbon fiber side vents here that are actually from Extreme Online Store, so they're actually brand new, along with these extra carbon fiber pieces here that are for the forward edge. And then you have the custom, not painted, it is plastic, but custom colored engine cover along with the side vents here, or the side support braces here that just look really good. So on top of that, then we also have our oil catch can here from UPR. So it's been working great, kind of catching a little bit of the excess oil that can kind of accumulate. The car is designed with an oil catch can in mind, but that just kind of helps the process a little bit. So overall, really good. So alrighty, so now that we've taken a look at the engine bay, we're gonna take a look at the interior of the C8, but I am gonna take this roof off real quick so that we can get a really good view. So alrighty, so let's get into this interior. So the interior, I'll say, is in pretty damn good shape. The only area that I'm going to basically talk about a little bit in regards to where is this front seat. This front seat has seen better days in regards to just wear and such, which kind of makes sense. I mean, after 50,000 miles, me being a bigger dude, I mean, it shows a little bit of wear on the seat. Now, the repair in regards to this can definitely be redone professionally so that it looks brand new. I just haven't gotten around to it, but getting a professional that will exactly match the leather color and such, this can all be essentially removed. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. So, okay, so let's take a seat in the car real quick. Okay, so being inside the C8 cockpit, we'll start from left to right in regards to all the different mods on here. So starting with the actual door itself, you have carbon fiber speaker overlays that are really nice, along with this door switch cover right here too. So you also have the carbon fiber pieces that cover the standard mirror finish kind of deal. There's pretty much a lot of carbon fiber going on. I did get the carbon fiber package from OEM, so certain pieces like this, as well as this piece here, they're standard carbon fiber from GM, and they still match very well with the carbon fiber that is modified. Now, I forgot to mention it before. This is a fully loaded 3LT Sebring orange Corvette. It has the Z51 package on it. It has mag ride. All the things you can think of, it basically has. I got this fully loaded when I made my order for this car. So everything that you could potentially ask for in a car, it pretty much has from the factory. Aside from those pieces, you then have the carbon fiber waterfall piece, which is probably not getting caught that well because I'm sitting in the car, but very, very nicely done. And then you also have the carbon fiber piece here for the center buttons as well. And that pretty much covers the interior. I mean, it's a 3LT natural dipped interior, so it looks really, really nice, especially with the orange. It just has a nice freaking glow that I absolutely love on this car. And with the 3LT, I mean, you have all the suede. All the suede is in very, very good condition still. It's held up very well. There's no bubbling in regards to any of the leather on the front dash sections. And yeah, overall, I'm probably missing like 1 or 2 carbon fiber pieces. There is a carbon fiber piece on the other side of here. I don't know if it'll get caught really well, but it is there also. It's just those extra little detail pieces I definitely really, really liked on this car for sure. Okay, so with 50,000 miles, there are a few cons that I am going to fully disclose in regards to that. One of them was the seat, which I already showed. The other is a little bit of curb rash on some of the wheels. I messed up in regards to some of this Texas driving and slightly curb rash in some of them. I'll have pictures in the actual thing to show that kind of stuff. It's not anything terribly noticeable, but if you want them to be absolutely perfect, you'll probably need to get them repaired, which they are definitely repairable. And then the only mechanical thing that will probably need to be addressed is the front lift sensor on the driver's side strut. Essentially, that height sensor is malfunctioning and needs to get replaced. The car won't allow you to use the front lift until that's basically fixed. And that I've already priced out an estimate on how much that would cost is around $2,000. Unfortunately, they have to replace that driver's side strut assembly, the whole assembly, in order to basically replace the sensor, which is stupid, but that's the case kind of deal. And overall, I think I believe with parts and labor, the repair is about $2,000, which was what I was quoted a few months back when I had originally had the issue. And all these issues, and all these things that I had issues with, I have talked about in previous videos with this car on the YouTube channel. So if you're ever wanting to know all the different details about this car, including all the mods installed and stuff like that, check out any of the videos. You'll see everything. The car did have some check engine lights, all related to the exhaust system, which are all dealing with the actual valves. There's no actual issue with the car engine or anything like that. There's been no transmission issues with the car. It's been a really solid car, honestly. I mean, if it wasn't that I'm trying to get a Z06, I mean, I would keep this car. It's a great daily driver, but it looks nice enough to take to car shows and stuff like that. So I very much love it. So I would definitely check out the sale post if you're interested in a decently used C8 Corvette, but is tastefully modded and is pretty much a showstopper right from the beginning when you buy it at a great price that is gonna be under what you can get brand new for a C8 Stingray. So especially at this trim level kind of deal. Alrighty, so that is the C8 Corvette right here. But I still haven't told you how to enter the giveaway. So it's gonna be pretty simple. I was thinking about it for a little bit, and long story short, I thought it would be kind of fun to see what people would think the MSRP of my future Z06 build is going to be. So basically it's going to be really simple. In this video, just comment below what you think the actual MSRP of my new C8 Z06 is going to be, and we're going to use Price is Right rules. So closest getting to the number without going over. Now, I know that kind of really widened. There's a huge range from like 100. I think it was like from 118,000 to like 180, depending if you get like all the different kinds of, all the different kinds of options there are for it. But, well, I will make it a little bit easier. The new Z06 that I'm gonna get is going to be a convertible. That's right, it's gonna be the HTC version. So I wouldn't bother looking at different MSRPs in regards to the coupe version, just the HTC, but I'm not going to tell you what options or anything like that I've gotten on there. kind of deal. And basically I'm gonna have this contest run for a few weeks. I'll have all the description, I'll have all the details of the giveaway in the description. But essentially that's what it comes down to. And the person that gets the closest to what my MSRP is gonna be, basically gets, the cool extra little bits of storage and stuff. Figured it would be a cool little giveaway kind of deal. I've never done this before, so this will be kind of a new experience. I'll announce the winner when I have the Z06 delivered, which should be in about a month and a half or so. The one thing I will say is that it is only a one submittal per comment, or one comment per user, and once you put that number in, you can't edit it or anything like that. I'll see that it got edited if you change the number or something like that, so that's what it is. So kind of think about it, go online onto the Chevy site, maybe check them out, use the car builder there, kind of get an idea of maybe what it is, and then yeah, go from there. So in any case, I think that's going to wrap up this probably longer video than usual, but I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please check out any of my other videos, and we'll see you next time. Take care, guys.